Welcome to a Thirsty Thursday. It's the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. Coming up on the show today, WestJet's got some new flights out of Winnipeg for sun seekers this winter. Exciting news there. Also exciting news if you're a fan of bacon and hot dogs. A&W is bringing the whistle dog back. I am unfamiliar with this. Maybe you can educate me, but it's got people excited online, so we're talking about it this morning. Blue Jays baseball fan getting binged with a foul ball, and man, does she have a goose egg, but all's well that ends well. Great story with this, but man, you should see the wound this woman has. Man, you got to be a dedicated sports fan to be sitting in those seats. Krispy Kreme donuts coming to Manitoba, and we've got some new pictures of the Tuxedo location, the first in the province. That's coming up on the show today. Also, a reaction continues to come in involving the worst roads in Manitoba. We had a couple in our town, and people are talking about that this morning, and we'll share some of those comments with you and get more reaction from the worst roads in Manitoba. Have you ever seen a pet vending machine before? This has sparked outrage across the internet. It is bizarre. It is, I believe, from Japan, China, Taiwan, something like that. It is a pet vending machine? Oh my God. Coca-Cola's got a new flavor they're unveiling for summer. Not the new flavor, but it is a specialty flavor that you might want to be looking for. And people are saying that this is one of the most overwhelming things you can experience in life, and that is moving. Yes, it is not grocery shopping. It is not, the economy in 2024. It's actually moving. And we're going to talk about how many times you've moved and where you've moved from and see who's got the record for the most moves in the last little while. But first to the big story this morning, and that is rain. There is a guy in our town named Noah. He is apparently building a rather large boat. Apparently there is some animals going inside said boat, and they are getting ready to launch probably sometime this weekend. Actually, we are expecting quite a bit of rain. You can't see it on the radar yet, but it's because it's just off screen to the right. It's going to whip around, and we are going to get hammered with rain. In fact, Winnipeg is, I believe, under a rain warning, a rain advisory. So if you're headed into Winnipeg the next 24 to 48 hours, just be aware of that. Some heavy rains expected to the east. We're going to get our fair share, about 10 to 30 millimeters in southwestern Manitoba over the next 48 hours. So we have got lots of rain coming our way starting this afternoon. Your weather and road update brought to you by westmanshuttle.com. Your first-class ride from Brandon to Winnipeg is westmanshuttle.com. Call 204-730-2333. Maybe taking boats the next 48 hours. Yeah, we are going to get some rain. Looking good this morning on our cameras with the exception of Shoal Lake, and then we'll take a look at our air temperature map this morning across North America. A little on the cool side for us here in Manitoba. 7 degrees, cloudy sky. Looks like those rain showers will start just after lunch today. And again, it is going to be soggy, which is good news for those farmers that got the seeds in the ground. And maybe you got some seed down on the grass, maybe put the fertilizer out, and you're hoping to green things up a little bit. This will be some good news. Moisture is welcome, and it also keeps the fire risk down. So that's going to be good. Okay, let's welcome aboard the folks that we have got on our different platforms. Again, we are coming to you live from the beach bunker in the middle of this map right here at the top in a little bit of blue just above North Dakota. We are on TikTok, YouTube, X, Facebook, and the mothership is Twitch, twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. Hour 2 of the show is exclusively for Twitch members, by the way, and you can sign up for free by simply going to twitch.tv. Get yourself a username and then come and join us in chat. And this way you get 2 hours of the show. It also comes in an abbreviated podcast version. It's 40 minutes or less. And that gets uploaded every weekday at 12 noon. So let's see who we've got on the different platforms to say, welcome aboard. Get your life jack ready. Your life jacket is standing by. As is your boat, I hope, because we got some soggy weather coming. Lots of rain. Get ready for it, boys and girls. Let's do it. Who do we got? Shar on board. Shar is saying, yes, let's get the lifeguards ready to go, get the boats ready to go. Karen Enns is here, Road Reverend, and Tasha are our three beach chair reservists. Yeah, 1 to 2 inches of rain, says Road Reverend, to the east. Get your umbrella ready to go. Linda says, good morning, out for my walk, and then I'm going to come on to Twitch when I get home. We'll have a good walk. Get that in before the rain comes. Should have some time. Kian Marsage on TikTok. Good morning, Kian Marsage 6. Good morning. Good to see you. Welcome. Mavis Inkster is joining us on Facebook this morning. Jody is here on Facebook. Dogmatique is here on TikTok. Quentin is here on Twitch. Good morning, Quentin Durhack. Megan Oakley is here on Facebook. Good morning. Chester is here on TikTok. Hi, Chess. We've got Alicia here on Twitch. Good morning, everyone. Zumba Bernice is here on Twitch as well. David Robertson is here on TikTok. Nick Adams is here on Facebook. We've also got Mama J79. Good morning to you on TikTok. Nice to see you. Welcome aboard. We've got Heather Howdle on Facebook. Good morning. Cindy is here on Facebook, too. And Cindy says, off to Brandon this morning. Going to stop at Kuiper's Bakery. Oh, yeah. Tell him Tyler sent you. Oh, sticky buns. Sticky buns. Oh, yeah. And then load up on those hot dogs and hamburger buns. They freeze so well. I have always got a dozen in the freezer now. Just in case. It's just in case the sun comes out and the barbecue gets going and I need them. Lindy says, man, it is chilly out here this morning. Holy cow. Well, 7 degrees. It is definitely a chilly start to the morning. And again, it is not going to be a nice couple of days. You know, be aware that the rains are coming. And, you know, the city of Winnipeg has had their fair share of severe weather. You'll see it in the ticker here that MPI has had to set up some special claims stations or a special claim station because they like over 1,000 people with hail claims. Remember the hailstorm that came last week? We were doing our show up at the Elkhorn, and there were some massive hailstorm clouds that came through, and it was almost like snow Thursday night. And into Friday morning. So definitely lots of claims there. Mama J79 on TikTok says, I'm in Ontario. It's sunny and warm. Well, nice. Apparently, in Ontario, they're going to get a WNBA team today. So congratulations on that. You got the Toronto Raptors, and now there'll be a WNBA team to go with it, apparently. That announcement's going to come a little bit later this morning. I'll send it your way. Okay, please do. We are the sun seekers. We love the sunshine. We do. We love the sunshine. And we would love to have some more sun. There's umbrellas on the beach chairs, right, says Nick? I'm hoping so. Yeah, James is here on TikTok as well. Good morning, James. Welcome aboard. Everything K-pop is also here on TikTok. Good morning to you as well. It is nice to have you join us regardless of the platform you're coming in on. Thank you so much for being here. We do appreciate it. Let's get to yesterday's good thing. Jump right into it. Well, we'd like to start the show, for those who are newcomers, we like to start the show with some positivity, something fun from yesterday. Could be big, could be small. And as soon as it happened to me, I thought, oh my God, this is my good thing for today's show. I was out walking dizzy yesterday. Good morning, John, on TikTok. I was out walking dizzy yesterday, and there is a retention pond in my area, and it had some Canada geese there, and these Canada geese are just kind of doing a little parade for us, and I could see some stuff moving just over the hill where these Canada geese had popped their head, and I took a look around the hill, and I could see these little balls of fur, and each Canada goose had probably 3 or 4 little balls of fur, and they were adorable. They could barely walk. They were stumbling around like drunken little little cutie pies, and it was adorable. I'm just like, oh, this is so awesome. So I'm like, Dizzy, come on, we're going to stop here. We're going to stop here, and we're just going to enjoy the view. So we did. We just sat there for 5 minutes and watched these two Canada geese, these mamas trying to wrangle their little babies out on our walk yesterday. All you have to do to join the good thing is just type in GT and then dash, and then tell us what was good about yesterday. Yesterday's good thing. And you can share that with us this morning. Derek says Simple Jack had a rehearsal for our show this weekend in Enola. Had some adult beverages and some laughs. That's a good way to spend a Wednesday. Very nice. Road Reverend says GT got a haircut, feeling fresh. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Yesterday's good thing. What happened to you yesterday? That was pretty awesome. That was pretty cool. Pretty good. Jesse is here this morning on TikTok. Hi, Jesse. What is yesterday's good thing? Thanks for the follow, Shar. Appreciate that. Doris is here too. Yesterday's good thing. What happened yesterday that was a good thing? Maybe you were out on the worst road in Manitoba, 18th Street in Brandon, and you didn't hit any potholes. Maybe you cruised down the street and you were dodging left and dodging right because you're on a bike. I don't know if they're avoidable if you're in a four-wheel vehicle. I think there's just no way around it. It's you're likely going to hit one. Yesterday's good. Well, we got time. We're only 15 minutes into the show. We got lots of time. Think about what was great yesterday. What was great yesterday? Yesterday's good thing. Yesterday's good thing. Karen comes in with a GT. All right. Thank you, Karen. Karen says, oh, well, what took you so long, Karen? We celebrated our 25th anniversary. Yay! That gets the old winner's bell. Yeah, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. So Karen says, GT celebrated our 25th anniversary by going out for supper with my in-laws who were celebrating their 53rd anniversary. We share the day. Holy cow, I'm not even that old. They were married longer than I've been alive. Oh, we got a nice follow on Twitch. Thank you so much. Thank you for showing the love. Look at the love. Good morning, Molly. Nice to see you. Good morning, Edward. And good morning, Tracy. It's nice to see you on TikTok this morning. We're just in the middle of yesterday's good thing. So sharing some fun stuff from yesterday. Karen just celebrated a 25th wedding anniversary, along with someone who's been married for 50. Can you imagine? 53 years. Holy cow. How many times did you get hell for leaving the toilet seat up or those cupboard doors open? Over 53 years. John Mason is here on TikTok. Good morning, John. Good to see you. Megan has got a GT for us. GT, my celebration of my stepdad's 70th birthday. Ned celebrated a birthday yesterday. Oh, Ned. Ned is 70 years old. Holy cow. What do you get at 70? I think you've kind of qualified for everything. CPP, UAC, CDG, ASAP, OMG. You get it all at 70. Oh, happy birthday, Ned. Nice. Very good. Good morning, Cheryl. Cheryl is joining us this morning. Everyone's just rolling around on a Thursday, coming in to chat. We're doing yesterday's good thing. Melissa, Ray is also here on TikTok. Hi, Ray. We're doing yesterday's good thing. Something that happened to you yesterday could be big, could be small. We're going to introduce you to a Toronto Blue Jays fan who has a baseball card made with her picture on it because she got smoked with a baseball at a game, and I mean smoked. Holy cow. Mama J79 says, GT, celebrating my twins' birthday last night, but it's really today. They turned 15. Yay, 15. Uh-oh, twins too. Twins. And driver's licenses are going to be coming. They're probably doing their learners. Hey, Mama J, probably go get ready. If you don't have any fingernails left, they're going to go bye-bye. Well, congratulations. Glad you could celebrate last night. And thanks for sharing your good thing. Nick says, happy birthday to Ned. Here's to 70 more. Molly says, GT had another great bike ride yesterday. She's loving that bike. She is loving it. Well, thanks for sharing, Molly. Thanks for sharing, Mama J. Hi, Jay. J-A-Y. Double trouble. Learner's license don't start till 16 here, thankfully. So they're still technically grounded. No, I'm kidding. They're grounded till they're 16, you know. Oh, my gosh. So this Toronto Blue Jays fan, her name is actually Liz McGuire, not to be confused with Lizzie McGuire, and she got smoked with a baseball at a Toronto Blue Jays game. And here's what she looks like. She's nursing that wound with some ice there. Look at the big lump on her head. She was at a game, obviously, and someone hit a foul ball. She gets smoked. She actually stays for the remainder of the game. She stays for the rest of the game, and it was after the game that she went to hospital, was diagnosed with a concussion. The Blue Jays, she didn't even get the baseball that smoked her, which was disappointing to me, and I'm sure for her too. She didn't get the baseball that smoked her in the face, but they did give her an autographed baseball from the player that hit the foul ball.
Liz McGuire is being called a champ after getting beamed by a foul ball that flew off of Bo Bichette's bat. It was traveling 110 kilometers an hour.
Holy cow.
I feel like my head flew back. I didn't see it coming.
Oh my God, look at her eye.
And the terror and the horror of the fans and children around me let me know that perhaps I was not okay.
Despite the egg on her head, she stayed to watch the rest of the game.
Whoa, look at the goose egg.
Was the fact that someone else took the ball home.
I was sad, but what made it really cool is kids were walking up to me post-game, offering me their bobbleheads and things on them that they had waited in hours for. And I thought, man, this is actually pretty nice.
After a trip to the ER, McGuire posted on X asking if the Jays would hook her up, and they did. In a statement to CBC Toronto, the team confirmed that it's inviting her to be a guest at an upcoming game and offered her a signed ball by Bichette. Then, there were more perks. Baseball card maker Topps reached out to McGuire directly, and not long after...
She got her own baseball card. Look at it.
Card just for
this
her.
is fantastic.
110 copies, the same number as the speed of the ball. Baseball fans online are already asking McGuire for signed copies, and she says she'll do it and donate the proceeds to a kids' charity.
Yeah,
that is so cool.
Real, and it was the children that showed up for me first, which I really appreciate.
McGuire says she's looking forward to her next game, but she'll remember to keep her eye on the ball.
Oh man, she got smoked. Have you ever been hit with a hockey puck or a baseball at a game? Oh my gosh, has it ever happened to you or somebody that you know? Can you imagine the headache? She is really a good sport, no pun intended, but she's a good sport here. I would think that would be the world's most amazing headache, taking a baseball to the melon at 110 miles an hour. That cannot be fun. But she gets her own baseball card. She'll be raising some funds. Oh, thank you so much for the love. Another follow. Oh, my gosh. Thank you so much for the follow. We're getting close to 500 there. Yeah, it is. That's got to be nasty. And, you know, that whole getting hit in the face, whether you've been in a fist fight or you've had a baseball or a hockey puck hit you, it's that flash of light in your face. And then the ringing of the bells. And then kind of not knowing where you are for about a minute or two. And then realizing, okay, something has happened here. And I have been smoked with this object. And, you know, this is not shortly after she got hit. There's a bag of ice there to help keep the swelling down, which didn't work at all. And you can see her eye is not black and blue yet, but it took no time before she looked like she had been in the nastiest of fights. And it's so cute that the little kids at the baseball game were offering up all they had to make her feel better. That is very cool. Great story. And so her good thing is she's got 110 baseball cards that she's going to sell off and raise funds for children who have suffered from concussions because she's probably still nursing 1 day later. Oh, my God. Zumba Bernice says, ouch. Yeah, ouch indeed. Tasha has a GT, getting all that laundry done, everything put away for the from the long weekend. And, of course, Molly getting ready for the long weekend. A long weekend south of the border is coming fast. The Memorial Day long weekend. And it is the last day of school for our friends in North Dakota. In Minot, it's the last day of school. So enjoy your last day of school today. I hope it's a great day. It's going to be a soggy day. What do you think of that? Should we look at maybe adjusting our calendar a little bit? I mean, they're getting out of school today. They've got the entire month of June, the entire month of July, and 3/4 of August. I believe they go back August the 26th. And for our students, they're in school till the end of June. And they're watching movies. They're just kind of mailing it in for the month of June. I mean, just let them out. Or is that a bad thing? What do you think of that? Tasha goes, that is one wicked black eye. Clint says, my dad hit me in the eye at a father-son scouts outing, and he felt bad. Whole side of my face swollen and bruised. I took a baseball to my nose, and you know what? To this day, I can bend my nose. Watch this stupid human trick. Are you ready? Here we go. Ready? Okay, watch this. Stupid human trick. Here we go. I can bend my nose all the way over. It's not delightful. It's not sexy. Can't do it this way. No, but this way I can bend my nose all the way over. Because I took a baseball to the nose. I was playing with my friends, and one of my friends' dads was hitting baseballs. We were just catching them. It was just like, the game of fly ball, except he connected with this one, and it came straight at my face, broke my nose. Oh, and it was a bitch. Did it ever hurt? If you've ever broken your nose, oh, man, that's not a fun thing. And I've had an additional surgery since then because later on it just she clogged up on me, and I was looking like I had a cold all the time. And, it is not fun. Quentin says that, no, there's no injury. He's just got a crooked nose. So wants to join in and be like his friend Tyler and have a weird nose. Well, welcome to the Weird Nose Club. Janine Fleury-Urbanovich is here on Facebook to say good morning and have a great day. Stay dry, Janine. We are in for some big rain over the next 48 hours starting this afternoon. So here's what you need to do. It is time to hunker down with some comfort food. You know what's going to make it great when it's pouring rain outside? Those sticky buns. Cindy is coming into town for some sticky buns today from Kuiper's Family Bakery. She's going to load up on cookies and loaves and all the goodies. Monster cookies. Oh, a big sleeve of Monster cookies. Chewing on those as you're looking out the window and it's pouring rain. How delightful will that be? Kuiper's Family Bakery, sponsors of the Tyler Glen Show. Of course, one of the most popular bakeries in all of Manitoba, right here in Brandon at 1411 First Street. They'll satisfy all your cravings, and it's the ultimate comfort food on what is set to be a couple of rainy days. Visit Curtis and the crew at Kuiper's Family Bakery, 1411 First, just north of the First and Richmond corner, beside Tasties. All these rains will be great for the veggies that are coming up at Alternative Choice Garden Center. Make sure you sign up today for the vegetable box subscription for 2024. Have a box of fresh garden vegetables grown in their backyard delivered to your door, whether that be at work or at home in Brandon every week. There are limited spots available. A 6-week commitment is required. Plus, they'll be offering a pickup option this summer, too. So visit alternativegroup.ca or see their social media channels for more. You'll find them on Facebook, Instagram, and on TikTok. Alternative Choice Garden Center at 34th and Patricia. And the Sky Dancer Casino opens 7 days a week and 24 hours Thursday through Saturday, just 88 minutes from Brandon in Belcourt. See those pictures I posted yesterday? The old-fashioned slot machine. I still like those. I seldom win, but there's nothing like pulling the handle, seeing those wheels go round and round and round and round, clunk, 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 clunk. They've still got a handful of those babies at the Sky Dancer Casino, and they've got the 12-foot tall, super digital Dolly Parton, San Francisco 49ers machines. They've got them all for you, along with the Sky Jump Trampoline Park, the Turtle Island Adventure Water Park, great food, great hotel, constant growth and expansion. So there's always something new at the Sky Dancer Casino, where the sky's the limit. Follow them on their social media channels as well, on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Or, best of all, you can see the hotel and all that it has to offer by visiting skydancercasino.com. Okay, all right. It's a stew day, says Quinn. Yes, stew, chili, maybe some pasta. What do you like to eat when it's pouring rain and you've got to have some comfort food? Oh, yeah. Comfort food is delicious when she's pouring rain. But do you know what else is awesome? Going to the beach. Coming up on the show, we have got a look at the new Krispy Kreme picks from Winnipeg. We've also got the new WestJet flights. This is great news for Sunseekers. One's to Mexico, one is in the U.S. We've also got reaction to those worst roads in Manitoba and the A&W Whistle Dog. I can't wait to hear all about that. That is coming up this morning on the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. It is not very often that we get to go to Croatia. That is, let's pull that up. Yeah, this is beautiful. This is a nice roving camp. People on the beach enjoying things on a Thursday. This is a live shot in Croatia this morning. What is I'm going to get the name of this beach. Hang on a second here. What is the name of this beach? This is the Hvar Beach on Hvar Island in Croatia. Live shot of some beachgoers on a Thursday morning. So, this is gorgeous. Look at that. Blue, good morning. Oh, it's fantastic. Welcome. Get ready for some soggy weather. In the meantime, we're going to take a beach break. Back with more in just a bit. Thanks for being here. Oh, there's my house. There's my house. There's the Sunseeker Party Shack right there. Sunseeker Party Shack. Live shot of the beautiful Hvar Beach in Croatia. It is 25 degrees, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon their time. And here comes our Sunseeker boat that's going to take us from the Sunseeker Party Shack. Let's party on the boat! Who's up for a Thursday party? It's Thirsty Thursday. Where's the beers? I'm down in the hall looking for beers. Oh, they're zooming in. Oh, thanks There's some people sleeping, actually. Okay, let's take a look at southern Manitoba. That's beautiful sunshine, beautiful blue water there. Southern Manitoba, get ready for rain. Yes, and lots of it. 10 to 30 millimeters of rain will start this afternoon and will continue until the end of day on Friday. Your weather and road update is brought to you by westmanshuttle.com. Your first-class ride from Brandon to Winnipeg is on westmanshuttle.com. Call 204-730-2333. Now, looking at the radar, you can see there's some moisture in the area, but there is going to be a big system that's going to be headed towards Winnipeg. Then it's going to circle around, and it's going to tag us. And really, Winnipeg is going to get the worst of this. They're like 60 millimeters of rain, twice of what we're going to get. So if you are headed into Winnipeg over the next 24 to 48 hours, just be aware there could be some street flooding and some backed up sewer systems, things like that could be happening in Winnipeg. So be aware of that. For the Brandon region, not quite so bad. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with a nice steady rain. It's when it all comes down at one time that it's not all that fun. But it should be spread out. Like I said, starting as early as this afternoon, Environment Canada saying probably around supper time tonight the rain will start. And will continue until supper time on Friday. All righty. Okay, let's take a look at our temperature across North America this morning. And this is what things are looking like. We're a little bit cool. We're in the single digits. Lindy was out for a walk this morning, and she said, yeah, she can confirm that it is definitely cooler than we've been enjoying. We really haven't been smoked with the super hot weather yet, but it is coming, Sunseekers. I can tell you that midweek next week, we might see our first 30. You heard correctly. We may see a 30-degree day by Wednesday of next week. We are watching that closely. Single digits for Friday. Damn. Ooh, and with rain and a low of +3, this is getting into some scary territory with the you-know-what falling from the sky. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. So bring on the 30, man. Bring on that 30-degree temperature. Oh, I want the heat. Blessed Mama is here in the house. Good morning, Blessed Mama. Nice to see you. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. And let's talk about the Whistle Dog coming back to A&W. Quentin says, love the Whistle Dog. Now, to me, A&W has always been about the matzo burger and the onion rings and the root beer. But apparently some people are pretty nutso over the old Whistle Dog. Here it is. A&W bringing the Whistle Dog back to A&W. Thanks to the calls for it online. Here's what it looks like. It's got some bacon in it. And when A&W brought back the Whistle Dog in 2022, certain markets sold out in just 2 days. And so starting immediately, A&W will give you an opportunity to purchase the Whistle Dog, a hot dog nestled in a toasted bun topped with relish, real cheddar cheese, and bacon. And apparently it's been sparked by overwhelming online demand since 2017. To me, it's a bacon dog. But what say you? Have you had it? Do you love it? I mean, I love a bacon dog. I like the fact that they're being a little ingenious with the slice of the wiener, and you can slab the bacon right into the wiener there. That's kind of cool. So you're getting a bite of bacon and hot dog every time. It's not sliding around on you. And it was really an online campaign that brought it back. Bring back the whistledog.ca. So what did they have to say on this one? Bring back the Whistle Dog, a documentary. Oh my God, this is like a 17-minute long
now that
documentary.
We know it's gone. It's
about the Whistle Dog.
like losing a loved one.
I'm going to post that on my website at tylerglenshow.com in the show notes, because this is like 20-minute long documentary and how Canadians love the Whistle Dog. Really? I thought A&W was the matzo burger and the onion rings. Maybe is it old? How old is the Whistle Dog? Is this something like from the 60s or the 70s? Because A&W's been around for a long time. What say you about the Whistle Dog? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Do you like it? Do you care? What does it cost is what I want to know. You know, because we talk an awful lot about Laura Lee says yes. And James says this is great as long as they bring back the original bun. Okay, I'm not sure what that means, but the original bun is apparently important. So Jennifer says she went in to get a Whistle Dog, and Jennifer says this should be a permanent item, A&W, but may only be back for a limited time, and sent this picture. So the Whistle Dog is back $7 for a hot dog. Blessed Mama's never had one either. We must be too young. Quentin's a lot older than us, like by 20 years, I think. So, you know, I think it was the 40s when A&W first introduced the Whistle Dog, when that was the only toy available to young kids. The turn of the century, the whistle. Mommy, can I have a Whistle Dog? Or maybe it's $6.99 is the meal, $4.99 is for just the hot dog. And here's what it looked like for Jennifer. So there's Jennifer's Whistle Dog. It's a hot dog with bacon. Oh, that bun does look a little bit different. Looks nice. Looks like it's probably a special bun there. So, hey, thanks for sharing that, Jennifer. And Jennifer thinks that it should be a permanent item at A&W. She loves it so much. So, now you know. There it is. They've brought back the McRib. McDonald's brought back the McRib after a lot of people online were asking for that. But when it came back, some people were like, it's not what it used to be. And some people thought it was fantastic. They loved that the McRib was back. I am not really big on the nostalgia food. I'm figuring that, you know, if the food was good enough way back when, it's probably still on the menu today. I don't know. But anyway, now you know that you can go get the Whistle Dog. And you can get some ribs this weekend in our town. I wanted to mention this because Samaritan House Ministries, and they are the local food bank here. They're doing a collection at the Western Canada Rib Fest at the Riverbank Discovery Center this weekend. So if you do go to Rib Fest, please keep this in mind, that Samaritan House will be on site between Friday and Sunday at the Riverbank Discovery Center to collect donations for our local food bank. And we have said this before, I'll say it again, that food banks are absolutely overwhelmed. You probably saw in the news ticker that Manitoba got a failing grade when it comes to the food bank report card that's issued nationally. Actually, all the provinces pretty much failed. We're kind of in a situation here where things are not all that great in the economy. Maybe you knew that already. Maybe you're not new to the party, but 1 in 4 now are having issues with food security. That is 25% of the population, 1 in 4 of us. So if you're struggling, you're feeling stressed, you're feeling like this is a lot to take on, you are not alone. I mean, this is happening all over. And some people just can't make those ends meet between paying the rent and the mortgage, and they need to use the food bank. So Samaritan House Ministries is our local operation. And if you can help out, that would be fantastic. Love you for it. This is the food bank that we support on the Tyler Glen Show when we do special events and we do food drives and stuff. We immediately truck on over to our friends at Samaritan House. So good morning to the great staff of volunteers at Samaritan House Ministries. Thank you for all you do. And if you got some canned stuff sitting around, some non-perishables, Samaritan House Ministries will be accepting non-perishable food items such as cereal, granola bars, kids' snacks, canned vegetables, fruit, and diced tomatoes if you're able to donate. So that is this weekend in Brandon at the Western Canada Rib Fest. She's going to be a soggy one. Take some water wings with you. Well, the rain should actually be done by then. Actually, how is that going to look for Friday? Friday's going to be ugly. Saturday will be a good day to go. Sunday, clouds and maybe some rain moving in again. But again, next week, we got a 30-degree day coming. Oh, yeah. And we are still getting a lot of reaction to the worst roads in Manitoba. Chances are you saw this yesterday, the worst roads in Manitoba. CAA does this. This is AAA for our American friends, which is the Automobile Association. They have a vested interest in making sure our roads are good, of course, because their members are people in cars. And they want to make sure that everybody's got a nice, smooth road to go onto. And here are the top 10 worst roads. How many of these roads have you been in? Do you disagree? Do you agree? How are you feeling about this list? The top worst road is in our town. Can you believe this? In our state, in our province, it's in Brandon. It is 18th Street, and there is a picture of it there in the top right. And this is the street that I told you about a couple weeks ago where I actually had to stop my car, put my blinker on, and slowly weaved through the pothole situation. Now, I know that's not the right way to approach potholes, but that's the way I had to roll because I was not going to take the car right through there. And this is what I did. Actually, we have two of our city's streets are in the top 10. Richmond Avenue at 10, tied with Inkster Boulevard in Winnipeg and 18th Street. Then Leela Avenue in Winnipeg came in second, and the bronze medal went to the Provincial Road 307 at the White Shell. Then Kenniston Boulevard in Winnipeg, Provincial Trunk Highway 26 in St. Francis Xavier. Empress Street in Winnipeg came in at number 6. Pandora Avenue in Winnipeg came in at number 7. Saskatchewan Avenue in Winnipeg came in at number 8. And Grant and Monroe came in at number 9. Most of the streets, thankfully, are in Winnipeg. Just a couple in Brandon. Sherry says Neepawa has bad roads. Well, I haven't been to Neepawa in a while, Sherry. I cannot confirm nor deny whether Neepawa's got it tough there. Blessed Mama says it is horrible, but it is getting better. City crews have been out ferociously trying to take care of these potholes, but it is like a game of whack-a-mole, I'm thinking. Has everything to do with the winter we've had and the frost thaw cycle, and then there's rain, and of course we're going to get rain today, so more rain goes into the potholes. Linda says, take a drive down the back lane between 18th and 19th in the 600 block. Don't hold any coffee. The potholes are so bad there, it changes the radio station and your false teeth fall out. Megan says, obviously the people who did this have never been to Swan Valley. Apparently they're bad there. Bobby says, you know what? Every road in Brandon is bad. Chris says, kind of surprised that Highways 5 and 34 didn't make the list. Lenore says, I drive Richmond every day. I live on Victoria Avenue. What about McTavish and around Betty Gibson? David says, we're number one. We're number one. And Tyler says, this is becoming a very popular competition, apparently. Molly says, wish they had something better to fix the road so they didn't have to do it every season. That is an excellent point. What are we filling the potholes with? Isn't there, like, why don't we use crazy glue or something like that? Or caulking. Like, you know, the caulking around your bathtub? Like silicone. Let's put silicone in there. Isn't silicone supposed to be good to like minus 50? Why don't we fill, it would look dumb. It would look like rubber has filled the pot, but at least they'd be filled. And then you wouldn't have to fill them all the time. And then you just put silicone. And then when it's time to rip up the highway, they can just rip up the road and then put the asphalt down. I think that's what we need to do. Get some tubes of silicone. It probably wouldn't be the cheapest way to do it, though. Shauna says 18th is absolutely the worst road that she's ever been on in her life. Shauna says that we have ruined our rims because of this road. Derek says they need to mix old tires into the asphalt mix. Well, that sounds logical, actually. With rubber, something that gives, right? Something because of the freeze, thaw, Kathy says, Kenniston. Holy God. Kenniston and Winnipeg is brutal. Brutal. Randy says, yeah, I'd second Kenniston. That's in Winnipeg. I go up and down Kenniston every day for work, and it is absolutely shit show at Kenniston. Kenniston is at number 4. And coincidentally, my sister lives in the northwest corner, so she's on Kenniston and Inkster. That's what I take. So literally, for me to go and see my sister in Winnipeg, I have to take Richmond Avenue to 18th Street. Then I get the number 1, which is okay. But then I go to Inkster, and she lives just off Kenniston. So the only road that I get to drive to see my sister that is smooth is the Trans-Canada Highway. Every other road that I take between here and her house in Winnipeg is kind of a disaster. Danielle says, watch out for Highway 26. It's horrible, and it's been like that for years. Alina says, Taylor Avenue in Winnipeg. Chad says, I can't wait for the carbon tax to kick in. These roads will fix themselves, just like the Liberal budget. The NDP Liberal government taking care of the people. Loving it. Oh, yeah. Mackenzie says, woohoo, Brandon number 1. Suck it, nerds. Suck it, nerds. Nice. You know what? You got to be proud. You can be number 1 at something. I like that comment, though. Suck it, nerds. Suck it, nerds? Really? Cheryl says, are there really any good roads in the province anymore? The gravel ones, maybe. Even the gravel ones are bad. I was out to see my sister-in-law a few weeks ago on the 270, is it? Or the 250? 270? North of Basswood, Manitoba. Oh, my God. Oh, man. I didn't think the gravel roads could get like that. It literally is the same as everywhere else. Completely pitted. And, you got to slow right down or you lose your tires, lose your undercarriage. Oh, my God. Clint says, tell the morons to remove their studded winter tires. Are we supposed to do that, Clint? I thought we were supposed to keep them on all year. I thought that was an all-season tire. I thought that was the new version. Of course I kid. But anyway, that was making the rounds yesterday. Very popular. Very popular. And at least, you know what? The saving grace is it brings a lot of attention to those roads, and that means that it's likely that they're going to get fixed probably a little bit faster than they otherwise would have. What else we got for you this morning? So a new survey says that one of the most stressful things that you can do in 2024, aside from that trip to the grocery store, is moving. You got to do the disconnect. You got to do the hookups. You got to find a place to live. You got to be in the right area. You got to get the kids in the proper school. You got to change all the different things for the mail to get to you on time. It can be pretty stressful. We're going to talk about that in just a second. First, thank you to our sponsors, Auto Fashion. If you need your car detailed, it's not detailing at Auto Fashion. It's Fine Auto Finishing. Please visit their new website, autofashion.ca. There you'll find a complete list of all the services they provide, and they can't wait to see you. Now, as I'd mentioned, there have been some MPI hail damage claims in Winnipeg. They take these from across the province, by the way. So if you know of somebody in Winnipeg that is backed up with their hail repair, please refer them to our friends at Auto Fashion, because sometimes that'll happen. They'll get some hail in Saskatchewan. They'll bring it over to Auto Fashion. They're SGI and MPI accredited at Auto Fashion. So please keep that in mind. When you got hail, remember our friends at Auto Fashion at 255 17th Street North, behind Lee's Buffet, next to the car wash. At Elkhorn Resort Clarso Nordic Spa, they have got their beer tasting event all set and ready to go. This is going to be great. They've done the wine tasting events before, and they have been very successful. And so now they'll be doing a Clarso Nordic Spa beer tasting event. It includes 6 beer types, 1 glass that is your choice. The other ones are picked especially for you. I think sommelier is the name of the wine expert, and I'm not sure what you call a beer expert, but the beer expert will be there 6 p.m. Tuesday, May the 28th. okay, at the Elkhorn Spa Bistro, which is the spot where we did our show last Friday, where we did the live stream from up top overlooking the beautiful Clarso Nordic Spa. To book, call 848-8739. You can also just check out the social media links on Facebook and Instagram for Elkhorn Resort Spa and Conference Center, and of course the Clarso Nordic Spa and their big beer tasting event coming up on May the 28th. Should be a lot of fun. And at Sunrise Credit Union, they've got a barbecue going on in Deloraine today. I hope it doesn't rain for you. Good morning to our friends, the marketing crew at Sunrise Credit Union, out and about doing all kinds of great things in the community. Also, sponsors of Volt Hockey. Yes, so great to see. Volt Hockey is such a great program locally. And Sunrise Credit Union, so community involved. 19 locations across southern Manitoba. Freedom from fees. They've got great banking options for young people, especially students. Visit their website for more at sunrisecu.mb.ca. Blessed Mama says, Deloraine's my hometown. Well, they say, hi, Blessed Mama. Deloraine Barbecue. Deloraine Barbecue. With Sunrise Credit Union. sunrisecu.mb.ca. Sunrise Credit Union. Cooperative banking done the right way. Freedom from fees at Sunrise. So, moving. How many times have you moved? Have you moved a lot of times? And I think that, I can't remember the times we moved as a kid. Probably 3 or 4 times. But it was all within the same town, I think, with maybe one exception. So, just for change, I guess, just for change of scenery. But when it comes to being an adult, I moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And I would have to say, yeah, it's pretty stressful. Moving is kind of stressful. Sharon says she moved 18 times. Most recently in February, I moved to my dad's to help care for him. I'm country living for the first time ever, and it's quite a transition. However, I'm thinking that it might be a little bit cheaper than city living. But 18 times is a lot of times to move. Tosh also moved 18 times. Veronica moved 14 times. Cindy, this is Sunseeker. Cindy chimes in, says 4 times. Our last move was when we bought my mom and dad's farm in 1994, the farm that I grew up in. So technically, I left home for 8 years and now back to my roots. Mary moved 5 times. Derek, 14 times he's moved. Our very own Nick Adams moved from PEI to Brandon in 2001, then to Winnipeg, then back to Brandon. So that's 3 times. Mary Lou moved 15 or 16 times. And she says, I'm currently moving and it is hell. Oh, God. Can you imagine, in addition to all the other stressors that you've got going on, with the high cost of everything, that you're going to throw a move into the mix. Are you someone that has never moved or have moved less than 5 times? There's some people that, they'll grow up in their childhood home. And then mom and dad, they move out, they get their own place, they move into a home or the seniors assisted living or something. And then the kids take over the house, and so they never have to move. Can you imagine that? Never having to move. And that happens more often than you might think. Blessed Mama says, one should really move once every 5 years. It helps you get rid of a lot of stuff you don't need. And it also helps you outrun the bill collectors, as I say. So, the other thing that you could do is just tell people you moved. Dear bill collector, they are no longer at this address. They have moved to Tuktoyaktuk, a beautiful spot in northern Canada where they have always wanted to live. Here is their address. General Dell, Post Office Box 1, Tuktoyaktuk, Nunavut, Yukon, Canada. ZOZOZZ 321. Mail it there. Goodbye. Michelle has a good comment. Michelle says, Really? Moving? Most stressful in 2024? Seriously? It is stressful because no one can afford their existing rent or mortgage, so they're stressed on moving to a dump. I would say the cost of groceries is the most stressful. Every week, watching the prices go up more and more and more. And Michelle has a point. I can sense her frustration a little bit in her comment, but there's some truth in that. I mean, times are tough. We have been saying this for the last 8-9 months, and I'm not sure who's listening, but, Michelle, like I said earlier this morning, just know that you are not the only one going through this. Everybody has got this survey that came out from Food Banks Canada gave the country a failing grade. 1 in 4 don't have food security. 50% of Canadians, one half, we're talking like 20 million people, say they are financially stressed right now. Half the country. That's a lot of people. We can't get half the country to agree on whether Anne Murray should go into the Canadian Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Is she rock or is she country? Take these tiny birds and fly away. Anne Murray. She was a phys ed teacher at one time. Did you know that? Rock and roll or country? No one can agree. Gordon Lightfoot, same thing. We can't agree as a country, but what we can agree on is it sucks right now. 50% of the country under financial strain. And for what it's worth, Anne Murray spans the generations. She is the Canadian queen songstress of all time. Take these tiny wings and fly away, snowbird, to where you came on that day. Now it'll be in your head. You love Anne Murray. Admit it. Everybody does. It's in your 8-track player right now. Debbie Kynock moved 9 times. Quentin says it's a sad state when bacon is a luxury item. True to that. Anyway, so if you know of somebody that's moving, boy, if you are offering up to help with somebody who's moving, you are going to be so well received, it's going to be crazy. Because moving kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. Hey, we got to say goodbye to our friends on TikTok and X and Facebook, guys, because we're moving the party over to Twitch. Twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. This happens every weekday from 7 till 9. Hour 1's available to everybody. Hour 2 is exclusively for folks on Twitch. So come on over, join the party at twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. That's where we're going. And again, the podcast, it's a shortened version of the show, 40 minutes or less. That'll be made available starting at noon today, wherever you get your podcasts, okay? Hey, stay dry. It's going to be a rainy couple of days. Get some comfort food, get some blankies, and get ready for it. See you later, TikTokers. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kat and Jory and John and RJ. I appreciate it. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye for now. Okay, so we have to say goodbye to our Facebook friends and YouTube. YouTube first. See you later, YouTubers.